What up guys, I'm Wyatt with Redline Rats, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my 1993 Mazda Miata Supercharged. Let's get into it. So first of all, we're just going to go over the body. Honestly, the car looks amazing. I don't really like the white. I'm going to paint it anyways. I mean, there's a few scuffs and scratches, a few dents, but overall, the paint in the car really looks amazing for being a 1993 overall. The exhaust is aftermarket. It's starting to rust at the bottom here. I don't really like the look as much, so that's probably going to be replaced. This antenna here, not a fan of it. Gonna get rid of that entirely. Don't listen to the radio. So yeah, the exterior is honestly really good condition. There's pinstriped on it, but yeah, exterior just really looks really good. Let's get into these wheels though. These are grandma wheels. I don't really care what you guys think, but I don't like these at all. So these are definitely getting replaced, but they are in really good condition. So I could probably sell them and use that money to buy the new rims. So, I mean, yeah.
If anybody wants to trade, hit us up.
I mean, yeah, you like those rims? If you're an old lady, you know, let us know. All right, so as we get to the front of the car, there are some aftermarket headlights or some, I'm not really sure what lights to call these, I guess fog lights. These aren't stock. There was a front license plate bracket that, you know, made a little mark, but it's nothing that's gonna affect the paint after I paint it. So, yeah, after that, let's get into the engine bay. As you can see, supercharger right there. And that baby purrs, it whines, it's a little baby. So, oh yeah, it's loud. Currently don't have an air filter. I was changing the belt off and I just ripped it off. It was dry rotting and it was a piece of foam. So that just completely ripped off. No air filter, but honestly, engine bay doesn't look bad. I had to replace the camshaft sensor. It stopped the car from running on me right after I bought it. Just replaced it. Didn't really record it or anything. But yeah, that was just a simple fix. We got a new distributor, new wires, new plugs, and yeah, that's really all I've done to the car. But let's get into the interior of the car. So the interior is also really just completely stock. Haven't done anything to it, but there is one really annoying part, and I don't know if you can see it, but this is definitely painted, and it does not look good at all. It looks very bad. Also, this top was painted and it looks like it was attempted to be removed. It doesn't look good with the car at all. But other than that, the interior is fine. Seats are gonna be replaced. Yeah, the interior actually looks really good in this car. New soft top, which, you know, I'm kind of happy about, but I'm not gonna be using a soft top for much longer. As soon as I find a hard top, I'm gonna change that out. Just not really a fan of this look. Not really a fan of this plastic back here either. Just not a fan of it overall. There is one modification in the back here. She did modify these speakers, but that is really the only modifications that have been done to this car. Now, let's talk prices on what I paid for this car. Now, in total, how much do you guys think I have spent on this car? I'm gonna let y'all think about this. Keep thinking. I paid $2,500 for it. The in-car, just how it is. In total, probably around $2,600. Just replace the belts in it. Also that sensor. You know, actually that's probably around 28 because that sensor was $200. So, I mean.
But still, for 28, you got this clean NA Miata with the grandma rims, bro.
And a supercharger.
And a supercharger,
I bought it from an old lady. She did not really know what she was doing with the car. She told me it was a summer driver. She parked it in her driveway. I believe her. The car is in amazing condition. This was replaced though. She did tell me this was replaced. I'm not really sure how much they go for. I'm assuming pretty expensive. So, I mean, that's why that's in super good condition. But this car was babied. This was an old lady that owned it, and it was sitting outside for maybe 2 days. I drove past it, saw it. I was like, I just need this car. Asked her how much she wanted it for. $3 grand. I was like, that's a really good starting point. So, talked her down to 25, and here we are today. This is gonna be my new drift car. So, stay up tuned for just what I'm gonna do with this car. And yeah, let's get into the running and driving of this car. Alright, we're gonna do a few revs of the exhaust. It's not a cold start or anything, but you guys are gonna listen how it sounds. So, go back there. Alright, so since this is the new drift car, we're gonna do a couple of new drifts. We're gonna go to Mexico to do that first. So we'll meet you in Mexico. Alright, so now that we're in Mexico, let's go for a little drive.
We'll drive.
We're in Mexico, by the way. Well, that's the whole point of this car, to have fun. This car is going to be a very fun car when I'm done. I'm going to do a lot of modifications to it. This is my love for now. So, yeah, this road is going to be a very fun road. Building this car. I hope you guys stick with it. Yeah. All right. So right before we leave Mexico, we're going to do a 0 to 60 run. This is a supercharged Miata, so it should be a little bit faster than a normal stock Miata. So let's get to it. But I didn't have a lot of traction at the beginning, so that does play a role in it.
We're gonna go back and check the exact time. I just gotta go up, pull it through, and get it to that. So I'm gonna record here in a minute.
All right, so I know y'all are wondering, Wyatt, how are you so good at drifting after, I mean, just getting a drift car? Well, I'm gonna reveal my secret, okay? Just right there. Gravel roads. That's your best friend when you're learning to drift, all right? So here's how you do it. You give it gas and you turn. out here drifting and clutch went out. I start getting pressure on there. Have to put it in neutral or it doesn't even want to crank over. Listen to this.
See that rattling?
I would assume that's my clutch.
Those are your fins. What are they called?
I have no clue.
I can't think of it.
Springs, I think.
Oh, they snapped. They went.
They in there rattling in your clutch, bro.
Oh.
This sucks, don't it, Trippy?
Especially because we're in the middle of nowhere.
Get us out of here. Well, this sucks, but you know,
That's part of it.
clutch was one of the things I was planning on replacing anyways. And I'm glad this didn't happen on a street. So, yeah, let's
Get out of this country.
let's get out of here. Well, as you guys can see, clutch went out, which honestly, it was expected. It was making weird noises. It wasn't really working correctly. So, I mean, I kind of expected it to go out, but not now. I honestly expected to replace it before it went out. But, you know, as you can see, it's out. We're stranded here, middle of nowhere. So
In a different country.
Yeah, different country. So now I have to find a way back into the U.S. And yeah, I mean, a new clutch is on my shopping cart anyways. So that's getting replaced next couple days. So yeah, we'll see you then. So getting the fuck out of this place. Definitely not the right way to do it, but we couldn't get a trailer, so this is what we doing.